one or the other and can understand the words coming out of my mouth. What's happening? And welcome in once again as the Breaking Bread crew brings you another edition of Breaking Bread Radio right here on Birmingham's Real Talk 99.5, live today, as we are usually, from the palatial studios at Redland Rifle Company, Highway 280, looking for some peace of mind. Swing on by and check out the fantastic selection of self-defense, weaponry, accessories, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Furniture for the studio provided by the fine folks at Lonnie's Furniture Company, Kimberly, Alabama. Lonnie'sFurnitureCompany.com. If you're looking for some great, extremely well-made, super sexy furniture, Lonnie's is the spot for you. I'm telling you, JD and I were blown away when we were out there. So many super comfy things that once all of the dogs are grown and the kids are out of the house,
euthanized,
you know, I would definitely consider adding to my living room and dining room and bedroom spaces. But you should definitely go check it out. More than an acre of furniture under one roof. Lonnie'sFurnitureCompany.com, LAUNIUS Furniture.com. No Darian today, but you do get AJ, JD, and your man Chub Feezy. So what's happening, gentlemen? How are y'all?
2 thumbs up and
yeah.
To what?
up and a smile.
2 thumbs up and a smile. Nice.
Yes.
Nice. I like the, I mean, that's about as good as being too blessed to be depressed.
Yeah.
Yes. Too blessed to be depressed as always. Like, I got that actually tattoo. Oop, hold on. See, we did it right. A tattoo to my arm right there. Too blessed to be depressed for those who can check us out on the stream.
Nice.
All the social media platforms. You can't really see it on the radio, but I definitely.
Joy.
So, AJ.
Good.
Yeah.
Sorry. It looks like our connection to Clean Feed is less than stellar right now.
It's been acting up all day, so don't stress about it.
Awesome.
Just talk, and if I don't hear y'all, I will let y'all know.
All right. So it's not the podunk gun store internet that sucks. It's the multi-billion-dollar Cumulus station over there. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
I'm not saying that.
It's the Clean Feed part of it.
Yeah.
That is
because Kip. Shout out to Kip Kiefer for filling in for. Shout out to Kip Kiefer. He was filling in for us. He had to do the whole entire show on his phone because we had some connectivity.
Wow.
Yeah, we're living the connectivity issues right now.
It's all good.
So
it's fantastic.
Well,
I don't know what's going on. So we'll get it all worked out. But
absolutely,
hey, the show must still go on.
The show. Well, you know what? Keep it moving with Crocker Moving Services.
Yes, sir. So yes, CrockerMovingServices.com. CrockerMovingServices.com. Great moving company. I just love these guys. These guys are just amazing. They mean what they say what they mean when it comes to moving. And Eric Crocker, his name's all over the trucks. And if you want a dedicated moving company that's going to make sure your stuff gets to its destination intact, then, hey, you need to reach out to the moving professionals. That's Crocker Moving Services. And that 2-hour rate, look, it's just something that's phenomenal. Just think about it. If you got some stuff just in your house that you need moved, and I know they used to have these things called Tupperware parties and stuff like that. Well, you know what? You can hire Crocker and have a moving party. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to make it really, really fun and really, really easy. You can tell them, hey, I just want that over there. I'm not sure about that. Can you move it over there? Hey, you hired them for 2 hours, so, hey, use that to your advantage. So if you need a great moving company that's going to go over and above the call of duty, reach out to the moving professionals. It's CrockerMovingServices.com, CrockerMovingServices.com. All right, so as we keep things moving, so we talked about this on the show, and I was, like, really close. Like, I know you can see me on the stream holding my fingers about an inch apart, but
what are we measuring?
Really,
and then we go dark. I love it.
I was really, really close to buying this bacon. It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch bacon from Hormel, right? I like bacon. I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You know, I was thinking about, hey, that might be a good combination. Well, I have not bought it yet. But now they decided we're going to come out with a cereal featuring Hormel flavor Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Hormel.
So,
Yes.
so
Black Label.
Black Label, Cinnamon Toast Crunch bacon cereal.
It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Hormel released a bacon flavored cereal.
I'm going to be disappointed, but I think I'm going to try it.
Yeah, we are. We're going to try it so good. I think we may just need to call in.
I might need to do that.
Yeah.
Let me hop on the today.
If you want to call in, I can see if I can get the Bluetooth set up on that on my phone.
Okay. Who did the list again? Yelp did the list. Top 20 chicken sandwiches. So these aren't grocery store chicken sandwiches. These are like fast food chicken sandwiches.
Are up happening? Every fast food chain started coming out with their version of a chicken sandwich, and I think it flooded the market. And then I started noticing there are a couple of Popeyes that had lost some locations. So there used to be
Right.
one not too far from here from the station. That one is completely shut down. And I think they might be losing location. I think that's what the problem is. And then Chick-fil-A's been consistent.
Sure.
You know, they haven't run out of chicken. You know, you go to some you go to some Popeyes, they're out of chicken. Then there's attitude.
I mean, this is nothing I can do anything about. It's just clean feed.
Maybe so.
Who knows? It's
All right. Well,
It's
I
an
still hear these
enigma.
guys, but
you got us.
yeah.
Okay, we're here.
So I know we having connection issues. You know, I see y'all on the stream. Just bear with us. So I, you know, and I'll let you know if I can't hear you guys. Just talk as much as you possibly can.
Absolutely.
All right. So I saw this other story. I thought this was pretty funny. So in Finland, they had this this event called the Men Carrying Their Wives event. It's like the world. It's like everybody all over the world coming into Finland, and they compete. And how they compete is husband and wives, and then they got to carry their wives, and then do these different types of competition. And basically, if you win. The amount that you win is.
Please tell me the amount that you win is based off of
The weight.
of your wife. I mean, do we know for sure that, you know, because Darian, like he's very
Winner actually came from Wisconsin, so.
Did it? Does it say so?
Mhm.
You knocked out there, so I can't tell if you could hear us or not. Does the winner
Yes.
win according to what his wife weighs?
Yes, in beer.
In
Oh wow.
so you win beer based on okay. Well,
How much your wife weighs?
that just really shot a hole, a big old hole in my theory of that's actually why Darian got married. Was just for social media and for his fitness routine. He was like, but baby, we're gonna be married in just enough time to go do this competition in Finland where I carry you around. And then when we come home, we have a whole new house. Evidently filled with beer.
Right. And like I said, the winner actually, the couple actually who won the competition was from Wisconsin. So you already know he got a lot of beer. He won a lot of beer.
Don't you think that the competition would be more entertaining if the wives had to carry the husbands?
Oh yeah.
I mean, just
Probably a lot shorter race.
do you know the length in which my wife would carry me? Well, first of all, how much is 250 pounds of beer? I guess that's 8-ounce cans.
Well, I mean, gallon of water, 128 ounces, weighs about 8 pounds.
Right.
I'm not saying that beer weighs the same amount of water, but it's mostly water.
Right.
Mhm.
So 8 divided by 250.
Be 72, 11, I think.
Yeah.
Something around. I don't math well on the spot
Right.
because I need a calculator. So let's see here.
That's a lot of beer anyway you slice it.
Yeah. So.
Well, my thing
250.
is like, how do you train for this?
That's 31 and a quarter gallons of beer.
That's a lot of beer.
Yeah.
That's a lot of beer.
Times
That's a whole lot of
128.
beer.
And I mean, how do you convince your wife to eat more so that you can, you know, what's your plan for fattening up your wife? I guess that's it's good because I mean, you know, who cares if you can carry a skinny chick over your shoulder for a bunch of distance? Does it say what the winning distance was?
It doesn't because he can't. hear us.
Let's see.
Got it.
I'm trying to pull up the story as we talk right now.
It is 333
No, I can-
cans
I
of
can
beer.
333 cans of beer.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cans of beer.
333 cans of beer on the wall. 333 cans of beer. Take one down. Pass it
around.
around.
332 cans of beer on the wall.
We'll be here all day.
All right,
except
so
when we're not.
This competition has been going on since 1992. So
that
they
was-
just had the
That was pre-political correctness right there, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
right. Well, you know that's all changed anyway. I was trying to see how much the wife how much the wife weighed from the couple from the U.S. I was trying to see how much she weighed because I was trying
I
to look
bet
at the
she ate
story.
a lot of sausage
I heard a really funny joke.
coming
that
from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
a lot of cheese,
She was a brat pounder.
a lot of curd.
A brat pounder.
She was
Brat pounder.
Soup.
She was a brat pounder with cheese.
she was super curdy.
She was,
She had very nice curds.
yes,
Um,
she was curdacious.
I
Well,
heard a
the
funny
crazy
joke
part is
around
like,
this.
how do you train for this, right? So like, and then you, like Will said, you try to convince your wife to join this competition.
It's a hot dog eating contest, probably.
Yeah, I mean that's probably what you want to
How
find.
do you train? Like, because you got to carry your wife.
Yeah, I mean I didn't make
Probably
it.
so. But you got
Go ahead. Sorry.
no. I'm sorry. I was just saying because you got to carry your wife and do all these different obstacles. So like, what's the like? Do you have a coach
Yeah, I mean,
to like?
I don't know about the two of you, but Stephanie wouldn't allow me to carry her over the threshold, like on the first night of marital bliss or whatever. Much less like try to pick her up and carry her down the street.
I'm just imagining like an American Ninja Warrior sort of competition where like you gotta hang on to her and like swing over.
Right.
Super.
Well, one of the competitions was basically so like your wife is dangling upside down, so her face
All
is
right.
like
I like this.
towards your derriere, and then her legs, of course, are like and then you kind of hold her like a backpack, right? And
Okay.
you jump in a pool, and she's up.
It always cuts off on the
It
good
does.
parts.
Every time the good part comes along.
Every
time the good part,
Oh.
AJ, it cuts out.
It cuts
Well,
out.
It's like Clean Feed's listening to us.
Yeah, it's like we get
Yeah.
we get all of the joke
Yeah.
except for the punchline.
Yep. So speaking of jokes, I heard a funny one along these lines.
All
Yeah,
right.
it was. It's like, how does a man know when his girlfriend's getting too big?
How, JD?
She starts fitting into his wife's clothes. Like, I kind of hope that cut out, but whatever. We'll send it.
It did not.
Nope. There it is. There it is. Send it.
It's here for all of your jokes, all of your punchlines.
It was on TikTok, not TikTok, Twitter, X, or whatever it is.
Right.
I thought that was hilarious.
Twex. Shouldn't we
Twex.
just
All right,
make that
so-
a happy medium and change it to Twex?
You know what? Twix, they would get upset.
They would.
They'd be like, "Are you the left or the right?" They'd be like, "We're in the middle," and be like, "No, you're on the left. You're definitely the left Twix."
I think the right Twix tastes better.
Yeah.
More caramel and cookie.
Probably
Continue,
so.
AJ.
Well, but yeah. So if you didn't hear that part, so basically, you hold your wife like a backpack, jump in the pool. My only thing was like, how does she breathe? But there's a joke with that. Anyway,
Look,
but
you remember that song my mom used to sing
About being in the bathtub?
about the judges in the bathtub shooting submarines? I'm guessing somehow they she captures the air bubbles.
Mm,
But I mean, I make cheeseburgers for a
Yeah.
living. I'm not real.
I could
familiar
taste
with,
that one.
with underwater breathing apparatus.
I just hope the listeners are like, just everything cuts out and like there's zero context to what we're what we're talking about. I'm really hoping
so
for
like
that.
this
What
thing
the
is
hell
just
are they
like, it's
talking
just
about?
Wild. It's really wild, like what I'm seeing.
I think we need to go
so
there
I
and do
just
the
think
show
it's
there.
pretty wild.
Do a remote?
I think we need to do a remote in
From Finland?
and yeah, make the plan to attend next year's what's it called?
Finland's wife carrying Olympics or something like that contest. It's the wife carrying world championship.
The Wife Carrying World
Do
Championship.
you think they have like a senior edition? It's like some 75-year-old dude toting his wife around.
Betty,
What in the
take
urn?
out your teeth and put them in your
Is she in
pocket.
the urn?
Oh my God, AJ. Oh my God.
That's
That's AJ at breakingbreadradio.com. AJ at breakingbreadradio.
that's impressive. That's I mean that
Oh man.
that would I mean, listen, if you've been married 3 times and 2 of them passed,
Oh, you get
couldn't
3
you
wives?
just strap an urn to each side of you?
It really
plus
depends if
carry
you get
her?
extra credit for carrying extra ones.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's just going to weigh you down.
I really think that Mormon Nation should do this.
Hey, can I just add
Like,
to
if you
this
want to
whole
make
thing?
polygamy mainstream,
Mm.
that's the way you do it. Like you can marry as many wives as you can carry without dropping
Mm.
them.
What's the logistics of that? Like they'd just be stacked like 2 backpacks, like
Yeah, they
like
look
chairs.
Yeah, they look like, they
chairs.
look like the chicks in the water skiing commercials back in
Oh yeah.
that had the
Or
like.
you just have them around your waist.
I
Like
got so many legs.
like
Oh my God.
pistols, like guns.
This one's concealed carry.
But I will say this.
She's tiny.
I will say this though. I will say this. There was no black folks there.
You're kidding me.
No, I don't think any sister's gonna be like, you ain't finna carry me like that.
Especially when they get dropped. They're going to be mad.
Because I'm seeing a lot of
Real
people
mad.
get dropped.
We needed video of this. There's video you can watch of this.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
need to see it.
Yes, there's all
This
over
is-
YouTube. And like, there's people all over the world that just join this competition.
Wow.
Think about the amount of money that you have to spend to go do this.
Just to carry your wife.
Right. Like you got to go all the way to Finland,
Right.
right? That's
And
insane.
I mean, if she's a stay-at-home mom, she can't put up too much fight about it. I mean, you know, bring the
but it looks
kids.
like they can. Oh, there we go.
There we are.
You guys are back.
You know, I kind of just
Yes.
realized too that you know, we have a stream, so yeah, we should definitely keep talking
Yeah,
because
we
like
should definitely, or at least just keep lip syncing to make
Right.
people think that there's
Right.
a problem with their phone.
right, the people on the stream are like, well, the stream's not broken. What is going on here?
Right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's broken is the used car market and like the whole way that you typically get rid of your car. But there are superheroes that are car brokers that have fixed it. So don't take your car to the car dealership. Don't meet somebody you don't know in a dark alley. Go to bhambroker.com, fill out some information, have a consultation, hand them the keys, and Birmingham Broker will sell your car and sell your car fast so that you don't have to. All the information that you need can be found at bhambroker.com. Well, that went by quick.
Yeah, it did.
I feel like we only got 3 wives
Thank
carried.
God, because that was rough.
That was rough. It was. It was heavy. It was a heavy segment.
It was a heavy segment.
I'm glad AJ carried us.
He did.
I was trying. Look, and here's the thing. I'm trying
the
to
cute
do it
one.
while trying to get connected back to you guys. So
Right.
it was.
Oh, my
yeah.
gosh.
Anyway,
You are the MVP.
It's good times.
We're going to talk about toys that kids should have never had the opportunity to play with when we get back.
I like it.
Yeah. Me too.
all right. It's Breaking Bread. Talk 99.5. We'll be right back.
280. Yes, they're still open. In spite of the draconian laws that they've been saddled with, they're still open for business. And Tony and Amy want you to know that they still have a large amount or a fair amount of state of Alabama approved THC and CBD products in gummy and hydration form. They also have a fantastic selection of vape cartridges and juice. The disposable vapes are going away, so if you need to make a move to a new vape rig, they can definitely get you taken care of. Get all the information you could possibly need or want at vaporforge.com. Vaporforge.com. And make sure with this weather that's coming through, I don't know how else was. It was crazy raining on my way in to Redland today. If you have any storm damage or you think you've got a problem with your roof, reach out to the roofing professionals at Noto Roofing, because Noto knows roofing. Noto roofing.com. Tell them the Breaking Bread crew sent you, and you can get yourself a risk-free, worry-free roof evaluation and tune-up. So that's all I've got to say about that. Noto roofing.com. AJ, if I asked you what the most dangerous toy in history was, what would you tell me? Any guesses? JD, what about you?
I'm thinking like a lawn dart or something.
You know, you would think that was my assumption as well. But evidently, there were quite a few toys. There have been quite a few toys on the market that have been more dangerous than that. So I have the list of the top 20.
We just need to drop the stream and then just call in.
All right.
And like that way, AJ's not having to carry the whole thing. I mean, he can, but
I had my... Can you pull up that story that I... Yes.
This prior to getting you on the telephone, and if JD, if you want to stay on Clean Feed, I got Clean Feed up as well. I had to reset it as I was talking.
All right, I'm gonna drop the feed, the stream. Sorry, folks. We're gonna drop this stream. This is just too painful.